Alagang Amoso, Associated Marine Officers and Seamen's Union of the Philippines. Ang programang para sa mga Filipino seafarers at kanilang pamilya. Maghahatid ng impormasyon, magbibigay ng inspirasyon, at tatalakay sa kanilang mga sitwasyon, kalagayan at iba pang mga pangangailangan. Alagang Amoso. Kasama si Camille Simbulan dito sa Radyo Pilipinas World Service at Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko.
Magandang araw po, pagbati sa inyong lahat and welcome to Alagang Amoso, ang serbisyo publiko sa radyong hatid ng Associated Marine Officers and Seamen's Union of the Philippines o AMOSUP at ng Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Sa programang ito ay pinag-uusapan po natin ang iba't ibang mga programs and welfare services ng AMOSUP para sa ating mga miyembro at dependents ng ating union. Tinatalakay din po natin ang mga napapanahong issue tungkol sa mga karapatan at kapakanan ng mga magigiting nating Filipino seafarers or yung tinatawag din po nating sea-based overseas Filipino workers. Siyempre, nag-feature din po tayo from time to time ng mga miyembro at dependents natin. Ang Alagang Amosup ay napapakinggan sa mga shortwave frequencies na 9.370 MHz, 9.925 MHz at 12.120 MHz. Sumasahim papawid din po tayo sa flagship station na Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko 738 kHz tuwing Linggo alas 7 hanggang alas 7:30 ng gabi. Siyempre, special shout out sa lahat ng miyembro ng AMOSUP at sa lahat ng mga Pilipinong mandaragat sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo na nakatutok sa atin.
Alagang Amoso dito sa Radyo Pilipinas World Service at Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko.
So last week, ang topic po natin ay ang AMOSUP Sailors Home Online Registration System o yung SHORE system. Kasama natin sa programa last week si Ms. Miriam Alea at si Mr. Carlos Ragual ng AMOSUP Sailors Home. Pinaliwanag nila sa atin kung gaano ka-convenient itong online registration o online reservation system ng AMOSUP Sailors Home. Siyempre, matatagpuan niyo po yung mga impormasyon yan sa website ng AMOSUP at sa AMOSUP official Facebook page. So again, welcome po muli sa isa na namang episode ng Alagang Amosup. Ngayon, ating tatalakayin ang isang napakahalagang paksa na tiyak na magbubukas ng mas maraming oportunidad para sa mga profesional na pag-unlad ng ating mga Pilipinong mandaragat. Ang Center for Advanced Maritime Studies o CAMS ng Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific o MAAP. At upang mas malalim pa nating maunawaan ang mga layunin at mga programa ng CAMS, kasama po natin ngayon ang isang respetado at batikang lider sa larangan ng Maritime Education and Training. Siya ay kasalukuyang chairman ng Technical Committee on Maritime Education ng Commission on Higher Education o CHED at nagsilbi rin na government delegate ng Pilipinas sa mga maritime negotiations sa Belgium at London noong 2023 at 2024. Siya ay bahagi ng MAAP mula pa noong 2002 bilang instructor at sa kasalukuyan ay Assistant Vice President for Postgraduate Studies at Executive Director ng Center for Advanced Maritime Studies o CAMS. Let us all welcome to Alagang Amosup Chief Engineer Rodolfo Paiso. Welcome to Alagang Amosup, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Camille Simbulan, for having me in this popular program, Alagang Amosup.
Maraming salamat po sa
pagpapaunlad. Good morning, good afternoon, o kung nasaan man kayo. Good day.
Salamat po at maraming salamat din po sa pagpapaunlak sa imbitasyon namin. So let's jump right into the first question, Chief Engineer Paiso. So pwede po bang ibahagi niyo sa amin very briefly, ano po yung naging journey niyo bilang isang seafarer? Ilang years po kayo na nagbarko at ano po yung mga highlights ng inyong career, sir?
Okay po. Siya po kami. We are 9 siblings. So when my father in 1974 informed me that he doesn't have the capability to send me to college, I was left with no choice but to look for scholarship. All academic institutions at that time have completed their recruitment except PMMA. I am originally a member of class 1979. However, my first apprenticeship was on board a passenger vessel in Mediterranean Sea and assigned as assistant electrician. I spent more time with the passengers than in the engine room, considering I'm an engine cadet. No, so after I finished my contract, I went aboard a reaper ship as cadet again, cadet oiler, to supplement my shipboard training. I thus graduated in 1980 as anchorman. For the uninitiated, ibig pong sabihin nun, I am the last in the class. However, I was the first to be employed as port engineer right after graduation aboard the MV Coriander. In my second ship after graduation, MV Rhine-Or, I was promoted twice via dispensation. Ibig sabihin dispensation, wala akong license, no? Kulang para sa posisyon na ibinigay sa aking additional. Second engineer actually. At 27, I was promoted as first engineer aboard European vessel under Columbia Ship Management and Career Ship Management. And before this promotion, Filipino officers can only aspire to be second engineer or second mate in Columbia Ship Management. In 1991, I was promoted as technical superintendent for Chiquita Group of Companies. This is in the USA.
Wow.
In 1999 onwards, I set up a company and build baseload power plants during President Aquino and President Ramos government when we have more than 12 hours of rotating blackout every day. Totally, I have 16 years of active sea service po. Maraming salamat po, ma'am.
Wow, napaka-extensive po ng inyong experience, Chief Engineer Paiso. At isa rin po pala kayong trailblazer sa pagiging seafarer, ano? Naging first engineer po at 27-year-old. Napakagandang milestone po niyan, sir. Thank you for paving the way.
Ngayon po, mas mabilis ang promotion nila dahil talagang fully open na yung industry sa atin.
Opo. Sa tulong po ng mga trailblazer like you, sir. Ayan. Sir, what led you to CAMS and MAAP, sir? Mabuti po na...
In 2009, 2010, I'm sorry, my son, my eldest son, I have only one son, got accepted in MAAP and became aware of Captain Gregorio Oca's vision that led to the establishment of the academy to be at par with the best maritime education and training institution in the world. You know? I fully agreed with Captain Oca, who said doing ordinary things in extraordinary way.
Yes po.
So when they asked me to join the academy, I immediately accepted as instructor. And then group leader, shipboard training director, vessel training center director, technical superintendent, continuing education center director, dean of academics, and now, as you said, executive director for the advanced maritime studies. Para bang inikot ko na yung buong MAAP.
Oo nga po, sir. Kaya very familiar kayo sa mga programs. Buti po, nagkaroon ng opportunity po na magkaroon kayo ng engagement sa MAAP that led you nga po to join the academy. Sir, asan na po pala yung anak nyo na graduate ng MAAP, sir?
Ngayon po ay superintendent po siya. Graduate din po siya dito. At superintendent po siya sa MMS, System Superintendent sa shipping company dyan po sa Bacoor.
Wow. Congratulations po at napaka-successful din po ng inyong anak. Sumunod sa yapak niyo, sir. Okay.
Din po siya dati ng Crystal E Maritime Institution.
Talaga, sir. Talagang
Opo.
sinunod po yung career path niya, sir, no? Okay, sir. Kailan po na-establish yung Center for Advanced Maritime Studies or yung CAMS ng MAAP, sir?
Yes po. Ano po? Pakiulit po.
Kailan po na-establish?
Okay
When did
po.
you open your
The
doors
Center
po?
for Advanced Maritime Studies was established through the auspices of the Seafarers Promotion Fund. Pera po ito ng mga ship owners as arranged by Captain Oca Amusup in 2010.
2010.
We applied and received CHED government authority in 2011 and start to offer the first vertically articulated maritime academic graduate program in the Philippines. Sabi mo nga trailblazer, vertical articulation is defined under the Manual of Regulation for Private Higher Education as having your undergraduate and graduate program in the same discipline. So as an example, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Nursing must take Master of Science in Nursing. Yun po ang requirement ngayon ng CHED for Dean and for faculty members po. Thank you po.
Wow. So, 2010 po pala, no, na nabuo. And then 2011 ay na-accredit na po kayo agad ng CHED ang inyong mga programa.
Yes
Okay, sir. That's a very impressive development within a year na nakapag-operate na po kayo agad, sir. Sir, ano po yung mga programs na ino-offer ng CAMS?
Okay, bago ko sabihin yung programs, I have to inform everyone that MAAP is a professional academic institution.
Yes, sir.
This means that the students are educated towards a specific profession. In this instance, seafaring. The BSMT and the BSMARI are the undergraduates programs leading to certificate of competence as deck officers or marine engineers. At present, about 30% of international seafarers are Filipinos. Alam po yan ng
Yes.
AMUSUP na po.
Opo.
However, ship management owners, representatives, and similar positions are populated mostly by Indian nationals. So the first program we offered is Master of Science in Marine Transportation and Master of Science in Marine Engineering or MSc MT and MSc ME. These are vertically aligned to our BSMT and the BSMARI program.
Bachelor of Science.
Both programs address the competence requirement of marine and technical superintendent as per DETS North Skibereta's Standard of Competence 3.301. For the 1995 STCW amendment, the Philippine government submitted to IMO the approved education and training to address the management level as per Regulation 2-2 and 3-2 of the STCW will be addressed by master's degree. Unfortunately, nobody developed the curriculum, so when EMSA inspected the Philippines, we were found non-compliant to our own submissions.
Noong
SHED
1995.
just issued government recognition to offer a new program for CAMS, Master in Marine Engineering, addressing STCW Regulation 3-2, and we will start offering the program first semester 2026-2027 or June. We are also developing 2 graduate programs that is needed by the industry. Master in Marine Transportation for deck officers addressing STCW Regulation 2 and Master in Maritime Education and Training addressing the need of faculty members and instructors in higher educational institution and training centers. This is because seafarers did not study the STCW to become teachers. So they had hard time assimilating in the academe. Masters in Maritime Education and Training solve this problem. And we will be applying for our authority before May.
Wow.
Thank you.
So that you're diversifying your programs pala to give way to yung mga seafarers natin na gustong i-explore yung pagtuturo po gaya nyo po, no, sir?
Yes po. Kasi po, kadalasan, pag tumigil sa pagbabarko, either magtrabaho sa shipping company or tambay. Marami akong kakilala na naubos ka agad yung kanilang pinaghirapan dahil wala silang magawa. Especially in the old days, pag 50 years old, tinitigil na. Unlike today na, for example, my brother, 70 years old, sumasakay pa.
Wow.
Unlike before, 50 years old, titigil ka na. Thank you po.
So, ang ganda nun, sir, kasi nakakapag-open kayo ng iba-ibang mga doors of opportunities para sa mga seafarers natin. At saka, ito nga po ay magandang opportunity din for us to share na ito yung mga pwede nyong i-explore. Lalo na po sa mga kabataan natin na seafarers na maganda makakuha kayo ng mga advanced degrees gaya ng mga ino-offer po ng CAMS, sir, ano?
Sabi mo nga, alagang AMSUP. Inaalagaan namin yung mga members para hindi sila, kumbaga, matingga. Palaging merong alternative. No, ha?
Yes, sir.
And for your information, I'm one of the oldest member of AMSUP. My number is 850.
Talaga, sir. Wow. That's so good to know, no? And so encouraging
Matanda
na you're
na ako,
giving
ibig
back,
sabihin.
sir. Pero sir, yung inyong giving back, yung malasakit nyo sa AMUSUP nandun pa rin, sir, dahil tinutulungan nyo po ang ating training and education arm na mas makapag-train pa, mas makapag-educate pa ng mas maraming mga seafarers natin para mag-advance sila sa kanilang mga career at yung kanilang professional growth. So,
Hindi lang yan ang we're trying to address, ma'am. As you know, kaisa-isa ang Pilipinas na merong anti-ambulance chasing law. This is because maraming personal accident ang mga Filipino seafarers. Dito sa MAAP, we are trying to address that issue. Kasi alam mo, pagka tumataas yung accident ng isang crew, tumataas din yung kanyang insurance. So, we will trying to, essentially lahat na naririnig naming problema ng seafaring industry of the Filipino seafarers, we will try address that. Thank you
Ini-incorporate
po.
niyo po sa inyong curriculum.
Yes,
Para
ma'am.
kumbaga pag yung holistic po yung pinoprovide yung education and training na pati yung mga relevant maritime issues, labor issues ay ina-address para aware din po and well-informed, yung well-equipped yung ating mga estudyante dyan sa camps, no sir?
Tama po yun, madam.
Ano pong
Madam,
demographic
mas
ng-
bata ka pa sa akin. Ako yun, ma'am.
Sir, ano po yung demographic ng camps ngayon?
Okay po, our population is divided into 3 categories. Ano po? Active seafarers, shipping company executives. As an example, Captain Peric Somo, one of our graduate is a former president of a shipping company, and faculty members from the academe and training centers. For active seafarers, we tailor fit course delivery within the framework of CHED Memorandum Order 19, or CHED regulation for graduate programs. This means you can continue your studies even while you are aboard the ship. We have lot of inquiries and prospective enrollment that did not push through. This is because they are working and cannot attend the weekly classes or even the Saturday classes without affecting their employment. However, with enough numbers, we can do in situ. Ang ibig po sabihin ay we can go where the students are. I am presently discussing with 3 MHEI o Maritime Higher Education Institution in Mindanao to enroll all their professional faculty members. So yan po ang demographic po namin.
Okay. So, ang ganda, sir, no? Gusto ko yung sinabi niyo, sir, na we go where the students are. Parang meet them where they are just to, allow them, open up the opportunity for them to take these advanced courses, no, sir? And
Mapag-alaga po ba kami?
Alagang Amosop nga, sir. Tatak-alagang Amosop kayo, sir. So, sir, ang ganda ng initiative. Even yung mga active seafarers will be able to take courses in the Center for Advanced Maritime Studies. Kasi nga po, sabi nyo, itinetailor fit nyo rin sa kanila yung inyong mga programa. And I understand, sir, meron na rin kayong mga klase sa Manila, sir, no? Para hindi na nila... I know that the main campus, sir, is in MAAP sa Bataan. Pero, to be able to accommodate more students, meron na rin po kayo mga klase sa Manila, sir. Tama po ba?
Tama po yun. Pinupuntahan namin yung mga shipping company executives para hindi na sila maabala.
Hindi ba? Talagang kayo pa yung dumadayo to encourage more seafarers to really study and take advanced courses, no? Kasi para rin yan sa kanila, sir, hindi ba? Sa professional growth nila.
Tama po, at inaalaw po yan ng CHED for professional program. Ibig sabihin nga, ulitin ko, yung professional program ay sa profesyon. So as long as it's within the profession, pwede mo silang puntahan at doon mo sila turuan kung nasaan sila.
Ang ganda ng initiative na yun, sir. Tsaka maganda po yung dynamics nyo with CHED. Opo. Kaya mas marami tayong na-accommodate ng mga interested na maritime professionals to take your advanced degrees, take advanced courses po sa MAAP. Sir, based on your engagement po with your alumni sa CAMS since nag-open po kayo ng 2010, 2011, ano po yung mga usual na career pathways, sir, after they finish the program ng mga estudyante niyo po?
Tapos na po kaya, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first 2 programs we offered aim to develop superintendents. Thus, the graduates in Master of Science in Marine Engineering, 60% po are technical superintendents.
Okay.
While in Master of Science in Marine Transportation, 45% are marine superintendents.
Okay.
Some are executives and presidents of shipping companies, and the rest are in academe. We have several students who were appointed dean even before graduation. And I'm particularly proud of 3 non-seafarers enrolled by Rosie Starship Management to CAMS. They are mechanical and electrical engineers. Di po sila seaman, no po? And successfully integrated them into the maritime industry. They are now technical superintendents po sa Japan mismo, hindi dito sa
Wow.
Pilipinas.
Tanyo, yung mga produkto ng MAAP Cams, no? Di ka
Yes,
libre
pa.
talaga, sir. Ngayon nasa Japan, na kahit walang, so klaruhin natin, sir, para sa mga nakikinig sa atin, kasi baka sila or may mga kamag-anak sila, mga kakilala sila na interesado na pumasok sa maritime industry, pero yung background nga nila, hindi sila mga seafarer. Pero posible po pala sa Cams, no, sir?
Yes po, ma'am. Posible po, pero may tinatawag na bridging courses
Bridging program,
para
yes.
ma-introduce ka muna dahan-dahan bago ka pumunta sa very technical courses po.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Pero ang mahalaga, malaman natin, merong way to enter the industry.
Yes po, ma'am.
Napakarami pong potential, no, ng ating industriya. Every year lumalaki po tayo. Just last year 2025, tumaas na naman yung deployment natin, sir, ng seafarers, naging 589,998 or 994 if I'm not mistaken, pero almost 590 Filipino seafarers ang na-deploy natin sa year pa lang ng 2025. So it really, the industry, sir, no, is really expanding. And para dun sa mga interesado na i-advance yung kanilang mga skill set, yung mga kahit non-seafarer, gaya ng na-mention ni Chief Engineer Paiso, pwede kayong pumasok sa maritime industry, pero may proseso, merong bridging program. Pero ang mahalagang malaman merong pintuan na nandyan para makapasok kayo sa maritime industry. Thank you for that information, Sir Chief Engineer Paiso. Sir,
Thank you.
ano po
Yes.
yung vision nyo para sa CAMS in the coming years? Bukod po dun sa plano nyo nga po na mag-start po ng master's degree para sa maritime education and training, para doon naman sa mga gusto mag-explore sa pagtuturo.
Captain Oka once said, nung buhay pa siya, I don't care if you only have one graduate as long as he is competent. So the vision is for CAMS as a lighthouse by which other maritime schools will navigate their institution and the benchmark by which they will measure their performance. To this end, we will develop more programs that cater to the needs of the industry, not for income generation, but to address stakeholders' problem. CAMS is dedicated to molding not just seafarers, but leaders who have the discipline, motivation, and skill to perform and excel in the maritime profession. Ultimately po, magbubukas din po kami ng doctoral maritime program po. Thank you po.
Wow, that's very encouraging, no, sir? Talagang ang laki ng vision, ang ganda nung keynote nyo po ni Captain Oka na I don't care if we just graduate one student, basta competent, no? Ibig
Yes,
sabihin
ma'am.
yung CAMS, yung MAAP, very focused on the quality.
That's right po. Kaya mapapansin nyo po, ang graduate lang namin officially with special orders from CHED ay 26. Pero lahat po ito ginagarantihan ho namin. Dato lang ang naging problema kung bakit hirap silang graduate. I had about 50 na thesis writing na hindi matapos-tapos. This is because BSMT and BSMARI or all maritime undergraduate program hindi po required ang thesis writing. So sa graduate school required po
Of
yan.
course.
Kaya
Research and
nahirap
thesis
na hirap sila. So yan ang palagi naming ina-address.
Yun po yung challenge.
Kung ano-anong binibigay naming mga additional training and educational courses to address that.
Okay. Pero sir, at least na-identify nyo kung anong challenges and from
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
nagkakama po kayo
Time
with
po.
solutions. Yung mindset po, very, very Amosup, very Captain Oka. Kung may problema, hanap tayong solusyon.
Yes, that's
Tsaka
right.
ang ganda, sir, ng sinabi nyo na gusto nyo yung CAMS, yung vision nyo for CAMS, alinsunod po sa vision ni Captain Oka ay magsilbing lighthouse, no, tanglaw para sa ibang
Tama
mga
po yun.
maritime
Oo.
education and training institutions. Kasi sir, talaga naman pong sa reputation ng MAAP, ang dami rin pong tinutulungan natin ng mga maritime education and training institutions. Even yung government po natin ay inaalalayan din po ng MAAP sa mga training, gaya po ng Coast Guard and ibang mga, I think Bureau of Fire Protection also, they use our facilities for free po, no, para sa mga training.
Yes po, ma'am. Actually, napakarami. Even the Bureau of Immigration, Fire Department, Philippine Navy, Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine Air Force,
Opo.
and a lot of other government agencies ay binibigyan namin ng training dito, including Marina, by the way.
Oh, wow. Hindi po ba? Ang dami pong mga initiatives ng MAAP at ng CAMS na talagang pang social responsibility. Nation
Tama po
building.
yun.
Gaya po ng sabi nyo,
corporate and
not-
social responsibility.
Opo.
Yes,
Not for
tama.
profit, but to really contribute to the development of the Philippine maritime industry, of the Philippine maritime labor industry. Kasi po, di ba yung mindset po is very long term, na we want to keep our lead as the top labor providing nation in the world. Pero not just in numbers, no, pati sa quality. Ayan po.
Definitely po, ma'am. Kasi
Opo.
po, kaya tinutulungan namin even the regular maritime schools. Kasi po, pag-graduate niyan, magiging member po yan ng AMSU.
Opo naman.
Gusto namin lahat na graduate ay competent. Otherwise, masisira ang industry natin.
So yun po, ang ganda nung vision, sir. So sir, ang panghuling tanong na lamang po, we're running out of time. Sabi ko po sa inyo, parang lumilipad lang po yung oras dito sa Lagang Amosup. Sir, mensahe nyo na lamang po sa MAAP at sa Amosup.
Okay, una sa lahat, gusto ko munang magpasalamat ka sa ating visionary chairman, Captain Gregorio Oca, who imagined and make it a reality, transforming a dilapidated Kamaya Hotel to what is now the best maritime school in the Philippines. To AMSUP President and MAAP Chairman Dr. Conrado Oca, and AMSUP Executive Vice President and MAAP President Vice Admiral Eduardo Maar Santos, thank you for your continuing support and encouragement. Thank you for giving us the resources and the means to attain our objective. To MAAP graduates and AMOSUP members, CAMS was established to address those areas in the seafarer's career that was formerly ignored by the academic community. We have programs for officer in charge towards management level or in ship management or superintendents. For those who retired from active sea duty and transition to another career, we give you the qualification to be part of the academe. And by the way, Marina have announced that they have taken over Met jurisdiction last 1 January 2026. They will be releasing new policies and standard tentatively May or June. Kasama po ako sa paggawa ng
Ganun
isa.
po, sir.
The requirements of master's degree in the discipline for instructors and the continuous professional development will be enforced. CAMS is here to address those requirements. Academic programs are subsidized by MAAP and AMSUP, so we offer very competitive tuition fees.
Yan.
We don't charge for miscellaneous and other expenses. For AMSUP members, tuition fee is 1,000 pesos per unit. For union members working in Japanese shipping companies, tuition fee is 200 pesos per unit.
Oh, napaka.
We have 12 bungalows here in Bataan, reserved for CAMS student. If you stay for a week, everything is free. Bring your family, no ha? Malaki yung bungalow namin. If you stay more than a week, we will only charge you electricity consumption. As I said, Seafarers Promotion Fund initially funded the Center for Advanced Maritime Studies. True to this mandate, we are here to promote the seafarers' interests and well-being. Maraming salamat po.
Sir, thank you. Very well said. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng impormasyon na yan. Sir, kung gusto po ba nila mag-inquire, sir, sa CAMS, paano po ba nila gagawin yun, sir?
Sa website po ng MAAP, maap.edu.ph, nandun din po ang CAMS, nandun yung admission requirement. Kailangan graduate po ng college, hindi pwede yung associate. No? Pero tinutulungan din namin yung graduate ng associate man transition para sa BS. And then makikita nila doon yung requirement. They have first to apply to be accepted as students. Once they are accepted, they are now going to enroll for the program that they wish to enroll to. Thank you po.
Okay, sir. Maraming salamat po. Di ba napaka-accommodating ng MAAP at ng CAMS, talagang i-assist kayo para ma-pursue yung pangarap nyong advanced degree, advanced course, no? At syempre, mag-share din kami ng more information about this, sir, sa AMOSOP official Facebook page and group natin para po mas ma-promote, mas mabigay natin yung impormasyon sa ating mga members and sa mga seafarers natin, syempre, na interesado sa mga programa ng Center for Advanced Maritime Studies o CAMS sa Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific. Okay? So, on your screens, nandyan din po ang details ng AMOSOP Contact Center sa ating telephone at mobile number sa Globe and Smart. And of course, ang ating AMOSOP official Facebook page and group. Kung hindi pa po kayo nakapag-join at nakapag-follow dyan, andyan po yung mga impormasyon ng mga service units natin and yung mga activities po natin sa AMOSOP. Meron din po tayong YouTube channel kung saan po natin ina-upload yung ating mga episodes dito sa Radyo Pilipinas sa Alagang AMOSOP. And for more information about our union and yung mga service units natin, welfare programs and services and other resources, punta lang po kayo sa www.amosop.org and gaya nga ng sabi ni Chief Engineer Paiso, sa maap.edu.ph kung gusto nyong mag-enroll or mag-apply sa CAMS. Ayan, muli maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. Salamat sa mga kasama natin sa Radyo Pilipinas, si Ms. Susan Aison, Milo Jonella, Jay Arevalo, Hero Lucero, Erwin Tañano at Jerome Toledo, Justine Osayas at syempre sa kaamosop natin na si Lara San Juan. Maraming salamat din po ulit Chief Engineer Rodolfo Paiso sa pagbibigay ng oras at sa pagbabahagi ng mahahalagang kaalaman tungkol sa Center for Advanced Maritime Studies ng MAAP. Atin pong natutunan ngayong araw na ang CAMS ay tinutulungan ang mga Pilipinong mandaragat na maging mas handa, mas competitive, mas equipped, at mas kumpiyansa, at mas maging globally competitive. World-class po talaga ang mga produkto ng MAAP at CAMS. Pagbati rin po muli sa lahat ng mga miyembro at dependents ng AMOSOP na siyang inspirasyon ng lahat ng mga programa at serbisyo ng ating union. Atin din pong subaybayan ang programang Alagang AMOSOP sa Radyo Pilipinas World Service at Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko 738 kHz tuwing linggo alas 7 hanggang alas 7:30 ng gabi. Ako po si Camille Simbulan at ito po ang Alagang AMOSOP.
All aboard sa talakayan. Palalimin pa ang inyong kaalaman. Alagang AMOSOP dito sa Radyo Pilipinas World Service at Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko.